That's a bummer.
We'll find a way to recuperate.
All right, yeah. All right, let me set you all straight.
All right. Tell us the truth. What happened?
Right.
Do you mind saying your name for the mic?
My name is Terry Matalas, executive producer and co-creator of 12 Monkeys.
So what are your big plans for season 2 for your cast? What other drama are you going to put them through?
It's definitely a more emotional season now that they have this entire backstory of season 1, and there were a lot of betrayals inside our main cast last season. So this season is about them dealing with that. It's about, for some characters, it's about a path to redemption. For other characters, Cassie, her mission's really just begun. Her arc from girl next door doctor to apocalyptic badass is about to really kick off.
So I was kind of surprised, coming in thinking it was a science fiction show, and then you guys brought in all these themes of like love and brotherhood, between that and how that can change time and everything. Mm-hmm. Was that your original intent, and do you plan to kind of continue that theme?
Yeah, no, I mean from the pilot we knew what Ramsey's journey was going to be from the first minute. We knew that we wanted to play with themes like save the past, save the future, and have those work against each other, and the only way that that's really going to work is if it's two people who love each other and tearing them apart. And then, you leave some room in the performances. For Jones, I think we were surprised how much whenever Barbara Sukowa talked, you leaned in and just sort of wanted to listen to her. And so I remember early on saying, we need a big 2-parter that's all about her, and it ends with her killing somebody in a way that you didn't expect. And everybody's like, are you sure? I'm like, let's do it. And she won't, I don't know if you've watched the season, but it's one of our best surprising moments, and it's great. That's something that along the way you've watched a cast member work and say, we need to do more of.
I've seen Barbara Sukowa in a long time somewhere, so how did you come across finding her or casting her?
We were having a real hard time finding the right Jones when we shot the pilot. And our director, Jeffrey Reiner, said, you need a Barbara Sukowa type. And I wasn't familiar with Barbara. And he's like, let me see if I can get her to read. And she did an audition with her iPhone and sent it. And the second she spoke, we were like, it's her. The second we knew, it was instantaneous. And we're lucky to have her. We really are.
Is there any hope for Ramses and Cole to reconcile, kind of be allies again in the next season?
I think, you'll see them working together at the top of the season. They're a tragic book, Butch and Sundance, even though Butch and Sundance do and rather tragically. But that they have that partnership and they have this friendship and they do love each other, but they are at cross purposes. So that's going to be an interesting thing to play out.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
So time travel as a storytelling device can be very freeing because it gives you a lot of outs.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, that's my question then.
Yeah.
So are there any constraints?
We actually they can't. The stakes are hard to. This is a great writer's room question that you ask because it comes up often. It's like, well, why doesn't he just go back, put a gun in the drawer, and then he'll get out of that situation? But what's great about that is now you come up with new rules. It's like, well, he can't just go back and be near himself because he can create a paradox and destroy himself and undo all the work that they've done. So it's not as freeing as you think. You could reset things, but we like to make sure that there are consequences if you did.
Got it.
Do you have to have a hard and fast rule in terms of playing with things like time travel? Are there kind of structural guidelines that you feel comfortable breaking and don't feel comfortable breaking in terms of giving yourself one particular time travel period to kind of apply?
Yes and no, because we in the pilot in the series we do 2 types of time travel. We do the loop, which is like the movie, which is it's always happened this way, and then we do the Back to the Future, which is you can make a change, and that can change too. So what makes time decide one or the other or a third option? And that is one of the answers you'll learn this season is that we have our own brand of how time works. that is something even more complex than even Einstein or Hawking could really decide.
Do you have scientists that you deal with in terms of
We do talk to scientists, but really, talking to scientists don't help you because they're going to say, well, one of the big things is that there's, the multiple universe theory. And the way we look at it is if there's a billion trillion infinite universes, then who cares about this one? Who cares about this reality? So we prefer to just keep the stakes in the here and now in this one world.
Last question.
Okay.
Thank you.
I
was it?
had one
Oh, yeah.
more question. Do you have a message for the fans as they get ready to watch the second season?
If you liked season 1 and you thought it was crazy and you thought it was emotional, then you just buckle up because season 2 is even more so. We're having just the best time and all. I think you're really going to be happy. It's really cool.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.